Hello, Saints, and welcome back here. Jackson the Pride Brown joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Meloche as now we're back. St. Clair Saints gold this time against the University of Florida. Very similar to the game that we just saw previously. However, it is going to be the gold roster coming through from St. Clair. That is going to consist of Comp, J, and... what was the last one? Nitrix. Comp J and Nitrix. Yeah, that's what we saw. And then they also do have Spoods, so it's going to be who's starting. I believe it's going to be Comp J and Spoods. Yeah, so Nitrix will be going back onto the bench here for this one. He's going to be brought in when needed, but St. Clair going to go back to the starting three coming through here today. First 20 seconds, not a whole lot of action, but St. Clair looking to make an impact here against the University of Florida. I mean, if UF finds a win here, they can proudly say they took down both Saints teams and sent them both to losers, which would be a huge accomplishment for UF.
Oh, yeah, that'd be absolutely insane. And, I mean, it's going to be tough because, I mean, the Saints squad is just unbelievable. But, again, so I was extremely surprised from this Florida team.
Yeah, I was 100% as well. I mean, I think we all kind of were on our production side of things. As soon as we look at the bracket and we saw UF took down McGill as dominantly as they did, I think it shook a lot of us here on the back end and said, okay, who's this UF squad? Who's on this UF squad? And they are so good, right? So I think now we've really started to realize Strawberry, nuts, like absolutely nuts player. Yeah, definitely comparable to a lot of the star players from the Saints here as well. So there's going to be a lot of competition, a high level of competition coming in here now as we do approach ourselves in winter semifinals.
And I do believe the Saints Gold squad coming into this game has not dropped a game yet.
No, they have not. Yep.
So they have 2-0'd and 3-0'd their series. So going in, wow. Strawberry, again, opening up the scoring, just like we saw last series.
He's been making these impact plays. I mean, even just this one little options. Like, yes, that one might have been a little bit easier than some of the other goals he's found. It was still another great deke there onto the goaltender, trying to fake out that he's going to the right side and immediately rolls his car, goes to the left, finds the bottom corner. Going to be another for Strawberry. Strawberry, been someone I've been touching on so much here already. He's definitely been doing work for the side of UF early on.
Yeah, I mean, even seeing, like, last series, Strawberry opening up the scoring. He had 2 hat-tricks last series. He's been putting in the offensive work for this Florida, so
for sure.
I do think that is a huge opportunity for him and for, Florida. But Saints right now getting their offensive pressure and trying to get a few more shots and just a little wide and a big save again by Strawberry.
Yeah, keeping the pressure on the net, but as of right now, it just was not enough. So it is all up to St. Clair here now to take it once again out of their zone and put it back over to the side of UF and potentially find the back of the net. We'll see what they can do. It's not going to be an easy task, but definitely going to be possible. I mean, it's so hard because Gold doesn't understand the defense that we just saw from UF. It is so strong here right now. I mean, I assume a lot of the Gold guys were watching the stream, post their game. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. But yeah, Strawberry and the defense and stuff from UF right now has been looking great so far. Still.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Gold comes out and starts demoing the goalies. As Jay looks for the double touch and ties the game.
Yeah, beautiful double touch off the backboard there. Once again, using that backboard like the fourth player that we all know and love to see. Jay from a nice little direction right off that one, and it will allow St. Clair to find themselves a goal here in a good little start for them. And I do completely agree with you, Kermit. I think that the Saints, if they really want to start finding the back of this net more than they already are, it's going to come down to those demolitions. Butting that goaltender, just completely taking him out of that net and doing whatever you can if you're St. Clair right now to just remove the goaltender from the equation.
Yeah, the goaltenders from UF have been unbelievable, and that's going to be a shot on goal, just top corner post, and Saints get a little lucky there, keep it a tie game, and they're
so many close shots today.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and trying to get something started. That's going to be out towards the front. Just a floater. Comp's going to go up for it. Off the backboard. Got a nice angle, but nice clear by J and J. J and J.
J and J just trying to go through. So here we are. Comp, yeah, he's going to be going on and trying to challenge J here now on this defense, but it is going to be Spoods now forced to play it off of Comp, and Here we go, Strawberry. Whenever I see the ball in Strawberry's hand, I start to get a little bit concerned for the Saints because he always finds some sort of way to sneak this one through to the back of the net. But here we are, St. Clair moving up the field and moving up quickly here. It is going to be Jay trying to clear it through, and it actually does work out. That's going to be like almost an open net. Comp is here alone. This is about to dribble down. Thank goodness that you do see Spoods coming from above. He will be able to clear that one from the play. In St. Clair's zone here right now, it's not looking great. It is going to be Spoods and Comp pulling off the clear here. Now this one trying to get centered, and it is, but nobody there from St. Clair ready to play off of that one.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams, again, here's a demo. First demo we've seen this game, and I'm surprised there hasn't been more from either team. Open up that field a little more, get them a little more playing time and playing space. But again, it's kind of back and forth.
Only 30 seconds off from the clock as well. So, I mean, back and forth. But whoever finds this next goal is probably going to come away with the game win here. So, you know, the offensive pressure, the defensive pressure, everything is coming so massive right now. Finding the first one of this series is definitely something that will benefit you moving on. So it is going to be exactly what St. Clair is looking to do. Strawberry was so close to finding that goal there, just not going to go through. That's another shot, but sent away from St. Clair. As soon as this one hits the ground, we will see an OT unless Jay has something to say about it, but no, overtime getting underway, getting kicked off. Next goal will find the win.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable right now. Jay winning that, gets the flick over and off the post, not enough.
This is centered up here over on the side of UF, though Comp has been forced to bring it all the way back to his zone. He will grab that full boost and go for an aerial play towards the opposing net. That's going to be sent looking like it was about to go right on target, but Jay is going to be there for a big save to stop anything from happening, and it is going to now be St. Clair still trying to keep this offensive pressure on. They want it, and they want it badly. That's a good center. Jay is going to shoot it up towards the sky. It is going to be Spoods following it up. Comp here, that's a dribbler. That's going near the net. Strawberry will send it away. We have a game on our hands here, folks.
Yeah, and I mean, Spoods gets the win 50-50 there. Jay's going to follow up, try to center this. That's going to be center too wide. Nobody quite there yet. I believe Comp's going to take this one over, try to re-center it, and just going to float, and that's going to get cleared. And University of Florida going to try and do something, get out of their defensive end and try to get a little bit of offensive pressure.
Well, that's exactly what they are doing here right now, but it is Spoods quickly setting it back into that, UF zone, but that's Barr from the top down. Jay finds it, and your Saints will take it at OT. Spoods comes up here from the left side, or sorry, the right side of the field, hits it off the top right backboard, and it is going to be the redirect coming through from Jay, getting a beautiful rebound and making the UF defense look silly. And that is now going to be St. Clair doing a good job at that. Now, a 1-0 advantage in this series. It's exactly what Saints Green did. Now, can you just carry it on in, the upcoming games? 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens. St. Clair starting off nicely, though.
Saints had 13 shots.
Wow.
9 of them coming from Spoods.
Wow, Spoods was firing it away. One of my favorite things, though, you can't score if you don't shoot, right?
Exactly.
So that's a big thing there. And it's going to result in the game winner coming in, and it's going to result in St. Clair finding a 1-0 series lead once again over UF here. And I mean, if this isn't a repeat of what we kind of just saw as of already, it's I don't know what is. So here we are at St. Clair. They're going to need to find game 2 here. If they can take a 2-0 lead, that would be so big here for them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, we can't keep saying it, but they haven't dropped the map yet, a game yet. So moving on, if they can keep this momentum up, and especially, going through this team, if they go to the winners finals through this team, they automatically qualify for the the CRL. So,
I think it's no, you got to win your winners finals.
Yeah,
match.
you have to win your
you got to win your winners finals match here to qualify. But this is already semis. Like, if they win this one and win their next one, they're qualified.
Yeah,
like it's really St. Clair Gold is really close. This is what we've been talking about all day long, about how this upper bracket, how this winner's bracket has such an advantage here because, however bracket works, but you only have to win, a few of these games to be able to come through and qualify here, where now you see St. Clair Saints Green down there in the bottom side of the bracket, and you got to play 5 series here before you can have a kind of an opportunity to come through and qualify. So regardless, it is going to be St. Clair Gold trying to find game 2. About the first minute and 15, not very active, no goals being found, but we should see something fairly soon here.
Yeah, we should. I mean, it's been back and forth. That's what you expect against these types of teams. That's going to be a shot on goal, almost, but big save there by Jay. And, I mean, they're going to clear this out, try to get a little bit of offensive pressure here. That's going to be a nice bounce for the Saints. That's going to be out front of the net, but nobody's there to put it away.
Yeah, so Spoods here actually going to be playing this one around the midfield as Comp sends it up. Comp going in for a play, not going to go. And now Spoods follows it up. That's going to go right up the backboard. As I said, open net. Not really open, but there's a shot there. No, tries to find the hole. Not going to work out for Jay. And that is going to be denied. Sent over back towards St. Clair zone. And it is Comp looking to get the clear off.
Yeah, they had their opportunities. That was huge. This is going to be another shot on net, but Excite is there to make a save, and I mean that's why you have always a goalie at net when you're in that mid zone.
Oh, UF has been doing a great job of that, but this could be a problem. No, Spoot's gonna come from top down, just not gonna be there. Another one off the park. Comp tries to get the rebound. So many close opportunities, none of them which connecting. Honestly, I feel like UF has been getting so lucky against Saints Gold and Green here, finding some of these opportunities from Saints Gold and Green is not able to go. But regardless, UF still playing phenomenal Rocket League here so far. But that's St. Clair. Another shot opportunity. Another defending save. UF's defense is is just a stone wall.
Strawberry with another save. I don't know if it registered to him, but I'm going to count that as a save.
For
that was
sure.
on net. But again, it's Saints have been outstanding on their offensive pressure. Probably have about, I'd say, a minute and a half at least, minute 45 in the opponent's end.
It's got to be frustrating for St. Clair right now to have so many shots off, to have so many high-quality shots off, and just not be able to connect on all of them. I know for sure it's got to feel like be a little bit frustrating on the back end, but hey, they're all probably fairly used to it. They all have had their games like this before, and they just got to keep their composure, play their game. Only a minute and 30 on the clock, so honestly, the next goal scorer is going to have such a head start over everything else.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a one-goal game. He tried to play it low, and
wow,
Excite's going to give him a lead. Minute and a half left.
That's exactly what UF was waiting for. They were waiting for St. Clair's offense to get a little bit overextended. You see, Jay is almost one of the only ones there to play the immediate defense, and no one else there to follow it up. All three players from UF pinch the net, result in St. Clair getting scored on. It's going to be UF finding the bottom line of that net once again. St. Clair going to have to heat up, turn on the pressure here now. They did find game number 1, but if they do not want to allow the side of UF to tie up the series, they're going to need to find game number 2 as well.
And like you were saying earlier, that's gotta hurt. You have so many high-quality chances and so many opportunities, and then you're down by 1, and got a double tap there from Florida, from Strawberry, but not enough to give them a cushioned lead. But Saints not gonna stop trying to come up with something.
Hit these goalies.
A minute, 60 seconds remaining, and I mean they need something here.
I completely agree with you here, Kermit. I think the Saints, they have to be using these demos and just removing the goalie from the net a little bit more. You got to devote one of your cars to really just hitting that goalie almost, just playing these goalies and pushing these other cars out of the way. A great opportunity from St. Clair once again, just going to be denied. It's not going to come through, so Spoods is still trying to create something, still trying to develop this into some sort of a play. It's going to work. That's actually popped over. Spoods could find something if he can find the right angle, but no one's going to be there and ready for it. This ball has been centered countless times, but no one from St. Clair is there and ready to find the shot.
Yeah, I don't know if he was getting too fancy. That's going to be a pinch, but a little bit wide and directly on Strawberry's car. This is going to be another center. That's going to be on. Comp's going to tie the game with 15 seconds left.
Wow, Jay with the big assist. It's going to bounce off Strawberry's car. Jay takes it off the wall. Big center. Comp finds the hole and connects. That's going to be St. Clair tying this one up 1-1 with only 15 seconds on the clock. There's a very high chance we see overtime. Next goal scorer going to win the game.
Yeah, next goal wins the game. I'm calling it now. And 10 seconds left. This is, I mean, both two heavyweight teams are going at it like a clash. You have Jay coming up in the air, trying to get something started. Going to get a flick off the crossbar, but Comp's going to keep it up in the air. Spood's going to take that over. Going to get a center here. Going to pass that over to Jay. Jay's going to get a shot.
Oh
it's a big save by Jay.
Off the backboard, this could be another opportunity. Keeps it up, pass it to Jay. Jay tries to sneak it through, but no. Now the other Jay is on the offense here, and Jay gonna send it. Hits the ground. We're going to OT here. This is why I love CRL Sundays. SCC Gold looking to take down UF here. Game number 2 of this best of 5 series. Trying to do whatever they can, but things are so close here right now. This is Jay going towards the St. Clair net. The defense is there, not gonna go through.
I was talking about heavyweight teams, and both of them had the opportunities under the second, as long as the ball was in the air. And man, this series couldn't get more exciting. And I mean, it's anybody's ball. Strawberry trying to get possession of it. Saints get it clear over to Spoots. Spoots gets a shot on goal. It's going to be a little bit high, but my bad, comes through and a little bit high again and with the save.
Yeah, it's going to be Jay here, forced to play the defense on this one now. He will get that one. He does get that full boost as well, which will generally help him here. But Jay will send this one back towards St. Clair's side. Comp will follow that one up, sends it over to the corner. Spoots sending it through now to the offensive side. It's going to be midfield. Comp receiving that. Jay and Comp here potentially to make an offensive play. He's going to drop it, but it just doesn't go down fast enough. Spoots will be there to follow up the play. He's going to try to get some sort of a center off, but Jay is here to quickly intercept that play. Spoots, big demo on Esikai here. Strawberry, the only one in net, but will be able to make the defending play. It's going to be sent back over to the Saints zone. All players have respawned back into this one, and now it is the defending side. St. Clair getting underway.
Yeah, they're going to push it back to their own net. Jay is right there trying to interfere with them, trying to get something to happen. And man, it is just a back and forth game in overtime. We're at
we've seen so many good opportunities too.
Yeah, 90 seconds into overtime, and man, it couldn't get any more exciting than this. Jay going to have kind of backed off of that one, didn't want to commit, trying to get something going.
Oh, that's a big demo.
Yeah, comp demos Jay. Jay from the Saints is going to get a clear off into their corner, and maybe this will start an offensive push here. Try to get that centered, but good 50-50 by Strawberry.
Yeah, Strawberry's been winning a lot of these one-on-one duels here between these players, so he's been definitely doing a good job of that. But St. Clair now in their own territory, trying to clear this one through and translate it into some sort of an offensive play off the board. It's looking like it was about to go centered, but no, Strawberry will not allow that center to be there. You're not allowed to get centers that easy if you're St. Clair right now. Not in overtime of game number 2. And it's Strawberry. They're still making these highlight plays. If anybody from the side of UF finds the goal, I'm assuming it's probably going to be Strawberry.
Yeah, I mean, it's anybody's game. Here you have Excite going to go for a double touch just a little bit low. That's going to be another shot on goal, and it's going to score. Strawberry's going to put it away. We are tied at 1 apiece.
10 seconds ago, if anybody from UF is going to find it, it's going to be Strawberry. He will connect it just off the post. That's such an unlucky spot to hit it for if you're St. Clair. It's just a small crease in the goalie spot that you cannot cover up here. So St. Clair will drop game number 2. It is going to be a 1-1 series, and I'm getting PTSD from 20 minutes ago here now, Kermit.
Yeah, I mean, it's back-to-back, man. It's like I said, it's going to be heavyweights. This is the clash of the big boys. These are probably the top in their bracket, each team. It's unbelievable. And, I mean, we go into game 3.
Well, I was looking at it, and I don't even think that CRL actually had University of Florida as a top 4 seed. I don't even think that University of Florida was recognized as, one of those top 4 predicted power ranked teams going into this one. But here they are, coming in, making an impact, and, how have I never heard of these guys before? That's my biggest thing. I feel like we cover so much rock. Jay gonna find an early one 11 seconds into this game, and that is going to just squeeze in the top corner. No, never mind. He just forces that one, brute force, right into the net. 50-50, that's going to work out for St. Clair.
Yeah, he read that, followed it through, and it worked out in their favor. I mean, if your Saints is where you want to be, you're finally leading first, and you're not on that pressure of, we have to score. I mean, they scored last game with 15 seconds left, but now they're already on the board, so it's now UF chasing.
Yeah, UF is chasing for sure, but UF hasn't been terrible in chasing positions as well. They just turn on the pedal to the metal and they turn things around. But yeah, St. Clair Gold is going to be leading 1-0 here in game 3. It's going to be a big game here, honestly, because whoever wins this one starts leading series 2-1 and forces your opponent to have to win 2 in a row to close you out. So a big game is on the line here for both sides. Jay and Strawberry getting to a little bit of engagement. And actually, it's going to be Esikai taking down Jay with a demo, and that is some shots coming through.
Yeah, that's going to be a shot on goal there. I think it was maybe been a little bit high, but Jay with a good save and kind of back and forth right now. But again, UF trying to get something, trying to tie this game early on so they don't get put in that situation the Saints were in last game of scoring with under a minute. That's extremely tough, and you don't want to be in that position.
No, you really do not want to be in that position at all. So here we are. It is going to be Strawberry looking to send this one over towards St. Clair's side once again. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and Comp, you're still trying to send this one right back over now to the side of UF and play over here, but no, not going to go. It's going to be quickly sent away. Spoots looking to dribble this one up in the air here now, and a follow-up shot, not going to work out.
I don't think anybody's back for the Saints. That's going to be a goal. That's going to tie the game.
Yeah, the over-rotation
Wow.
hurts St. Clair once again, and that's kind of like, I hate to say it, but like, what's new here? Like, that's how the Saints get beat out, is the over-rotations. We have seen countless times where, you know, it's like, oh, damn, like, wait, no one's in net, and the communication isn't there. It's gonna hurt St. Clair once again. We see a 1-to-1 game, and UF, they've been doing work. I mean, UF has been doing really good at waiting for their opportunities. Once they get that opportunity and they see that opening, then they execute. Other than that, they just play hardcore defense almost, it seems like.
Yeah, the defense is there. He's looking for a double touch, not quite there. The ball dropped a little bit, and Spoods with a demo on Jay, and I mean, I think they need to do that a lot more. Both teams, rather say. That's a clean shot on goal, but Jay with a save.
Yeah, Jay's coming through with a big one here once again, and it is now St. Clair and UF about just nearing halfway through this one, still tied 1-1. UF against every St. Clair team they've played so far here today has been just absolutely neck and neck. Games have been close as crazy here right now. And actually, in the process, I was just wondering, do we have any kind of update on the lower bracket side of things with our St. Clair Saints green roster? Because it's been a bit now. It's been a couple maps. We might have an update over there.
Yeah, I mean, depending when they started, we're in game 3, so they're probably somewhere right around the same spot, maybe a little more, but again, it's going to be extremely...
Oh, Jay, gonna go backboard down, find another one for St. Clair, and a beautiful shot execution there. He takes it up in the air, dribbles it down, back off the backboard once again, gets it past Strawberry, and honestly, this is how St. Clair has found, like, 70% of their goals has been off the backboard and dropping it in, and that's Jay's specialty right there. Jay especially has been making it just, you know, find the backboard, drop it in, do what you can do. Jay's already got 2 of this one. He's looking for his 3rd. He's going to try to make an impact there. Not going to come through, but that's going to be a shot coming in from Comp. That's going to be quickly defended, though, from Excite on the last line of defense for UF, but St. Clair still keeping the offensive pressure on.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't even realize that went in. I was just like... I was watching, and then I'm like, oh, wait, the ball's in. So not really a good reaction for me, but, man, what a great goal from Jay. And, you know, that's what you have to do. You know, just keep piling them on. And even if you shoot it high, hit off the roof, maybe get a good deflection straight down, that's what opens up the scoring. And Jay going to try and center. Oh, no, that's going to be Comp going to try and center this, get the offensive pressure going.
We've seen Jay more here lately start to play towards this a little bit more grittier play style, where he does just, you know, brute force the ball in the net or just try to pressure whatever situation he can. So we do, let's see what we see Comp do, trying to come down from an aerial. Strawberry going to be there for the defending Jay here, just as I was talking about him. Can he find another? He's going to drop it through, but no, the other Jay will be there for the defending play. The double Jays. Wow, just always involved in every play.
Yeah, the Jay and Jay show.
Oh, and he sneaks it!
Jay squeaks it in. I thought that was, that's going to be a hat trick.
Yeah, that's going to be a beautiful play there. He's been squeaking it through the nice little redirect, just a good enough angle to find that bottom right-hand corner of the net. St. Clair Saints Gold going to take a 2-goal advantage here now, and that's something that we really kind of haven't seen with a UF match yet, surprisingly. Like, yeah, we've seen maybe a couple multi-goal advantages, but nothing as of like what it is right now.
Yeah,
Okay, so the St. Clair Saints green roster will move forward in the lower bracket. They just beat ECE Purple, I think it was, and that is now going to be going into lower round 6. So they've moved themselves on. I believe that was probably a 2-0 victory maybe for the Saints there. Yes, it was. So the Saints, you know, get down to losers once again, and they're able to just get right back to where they were, you know, and kind of try to regain down there. So good stuff from them. Regardless, though, as for our gold roster, 20 seconds on the clock. UF's got to find 2. Another 10 seconds pass. This should be another Saints locked up game here, and they will be leading 2-1 in this series. Yeah,
I mean, you go into game 4 with a 2-1 series lead, and I mean, for any team, you're on match point. So, I mean, you have so much momentum after both games being a 1-goal game, overtime, and it's just insane. Now you have, okay, we scored 3 goals. You know, 2-goal lead ending this game. As I say that, that's going to touch the ground there, and it's definitely something you got to look at. And there's got to be a lot of momentum with the Saints squad.
Yeah, especially Jay, right? Like, I mean, Jay just found 3 goals, 6 shots, a save. How many shots has he had in the last 3 maps? Like 20 to himself?
It's been insane.
Like Jay has been going absolute crazy here for this side of Saints Gold. They do take a 2-1 advantage, something that Saints Green didn't have going into this, or were they up 2-1 too? Were Saints green up 2-1? I'm not sure, but either way, we are up 2-1 here in this one. Saints do have a little bit of leverage. They have a little bit of wiggle room. They can drop a map and still close this one through.
Yeah.
But they're in a fairly good position, right? They're leading in the series for a change.
Yeah, and I think that's huge, having that lead in this series. I mean, especially against UF, they are a strength team. They are a strong team, and I mean, what I've seen from them today has been unbelievable.
Yeah, they've been playing unmatched here. I think the one thing that makes it a lot more like unbelievable for us, and the one thing that makes it a lot more like astonishing to see UF play the way they are, is just the fact that we haven't heard of them before.
Yeah,
like, that's the one thing that has such an impact for me mentally, is that who are these guys on UF, and like what have they done with the rest of CRL? They are just making it look easy right now. You know, obviously not. St. Clair Gold gonna have an advantage here right now, but they're a heavy hitting team that like nobody really kind of had on their radar.
Yeah, and I don't think they are even top 5 ranked in CRL.
No, they're not. They were not in the top 4 seeds. St. Clair Gold was number 1 seed. St. Clair Green was number 4 seed, and there was 2 other teams in between that I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but not one of them was Florida.
So having this not top 5 squad, so I'd say unranked, and showing up and doing this with both Saints team, that's unbelievable. I would say right there is alone is a top 5 team.
For sure, for sure. I completely agree with you on that one. Jay, gonna find another for the Saints Gold. Jay, where have you gone? All I see is a goat on my screen. Now it is gonna be Jay finding the back of the net yet again. Look at this, drops it down, and he's been playing these positions so well. He's been finding a lot of shots and goals that are just on the goal line that creep in nice and slow in the bottom corners, and then he's been finding these very aggressive top-down plays where he comes from the backboard side and looks for one. Comp gonna try to find another one there, but regardless, the Saints will take a 1-0 lead and have an advantage in this series again.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Saints, this is where you want to be. You have this match, you have the series point in your hands.
Exactly.
You have the game lead. All you have to do is continue playing the way you have. Maybe get a few more demos and get a cushion goal. As I say that,
Jay!
he's gonna put another one in the net.
Oh my goodness, Jay, you are blowing my mind here right now. That's going to be another goal for the Saints Gold roster, and another goal over to Jay. He's been a standout player all series long here against UF, and this is the momentum just getting swung up into Saints Gold favor here now, about to be taking a around 2-0 lead, and honestly, if they can maintain this, they'll take a 3-1 series win and move on to winners finals.
Finals,
yeah, it's finals.
Winners,
wow.
finals.
So yeah, it's definitely interesting to keep in mind here. Now this ball is still dribbling over towards this UF side, so St. Clair Gold, just because they have a 2-goal lead, doesn't mean the pressure is going to slow down. That's Spoods with another shot off the backboard. Jay and Comp trying to follow it up. Comp actually will connect on that play, but it's not going to go down low enough. Okay, so the match in finals is actually already ready. It is going to be George Mason University. Now, I will tell you right now, George Mason University is one of the top 4 seeds I saw.
Yes.
I think George Mason is the 2nd seed in this event, with Saints Gold being the 1 seed. So, winners finals, if Saints Gold do clean up this one, it's very much anticipated. Winners finals is the 1 and 2 seed, I mean, as everyone anticipated. But oh, wow, lots of demos shot in a defending play. Wow,
yeah,
lots
Jay had a big save there. That was on the goal line save, and I mean, yeah, George Mason is just unbelievable, and Jay's going to go for a hat trick.
That's another one for him, finding the back of the net once again. Jay is not slowing down at all in this series. He is just heating up. And now, if you're from the side of, who was it again in finals? I just said it. George Mason. If you're George Mason in finals right now, you're scared of Jay. If you're watching this stream, Jay is here and he is doing his work right now, and he's not slowing down by any means necessary. It is now going to be the side of St. Clair Gold once again, looking to translate this one into an offensive play. Strawberry sending it through. Strawberry's the player from UF right now who you need to find some big opening star play to turn this one around. There's only a minute 50 on the clock, down by 3. You got to find something, and there's another opportunity for St. Clair. Comp sends it down off the backboard. Could we see a play? It's going to be sent over to Jay. Nothing really going to be developing, but the whole scuffle just waited 10-15 seconds from the side of UF.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming down to 90 seconds remaining. You need to score something here if you're UF. I feel like if you don't score in the next 30 seconds before that 60-second mark, I think the series is over, and I think Saints are going to take this 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, it's looking good for St. Clair if they can just maintain with what they're doing. Exactly what you said. But yeah, just as you were saying that, gonna find the goal for UF, and that's now gonna be only a 2-goal game. And 74 seconds is quite a bit of time to be able to find yourself 2 goals. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this one further develops. St. Clair, do you maybe potentially see them start to slow it down a little bit and maybe play a little bit of this defensive side a little bit stronger? Let's find out.
Oh, I thought they were gonna have an opportunity here, and man, everybody's missing.
Oh, wow.
That is huge, and wow, that's just unfortunate. Strawberry had a chance to put it away and on open net, and I didn't see who else was there, but just all around misses, and I mean, that's tough.
Yeah,
You're still down by 2.
Spoods was quite lucky to be able to make it out there, just carrying that one through. That was very, very lucky there of him. Regardless here now, though, it is going to be in the UF territory still. 40 seconds on the clock. You got to find a goal every 20 seconds or so if you're University of Florida here right now, and that is a bar down opportunity, but quickly going to be sent away from Jay. That's you needed to find that goal if you're Florida right there. It's not going to happen. Spood's going to send it back over to the Florida net, and it is going to be Jay trying to hammer that one down. Not going to connect on that ball though quite yet. 20 seconds on the clock, trailing by 2. I think this one's
going to be it. No.
Okay. I was about to spike too soon. Excite, going to find 2 goals in the last minute and a half here now. UF is definitely now trying to test St. Clair out here. 3-2 game, 19 seconds. St. Clair, you play, bring your A game on defense, game over. Close it out.
Yep.
Right? So we'll see what happens here in just a sec.
Yeah, I mean, Jay's got a hat trick. Now Excite's 1 goal from getting a hat trick.
Oh, that just rolls it off Spoods' car.
Yeah, I'm going to, wow.
What was this play? Okay, so it gets back sent over to Jay off the kickoff, and Spoots just jumps, and it just bumps over everybody else. The other Jay, Strawberry, it just trails over all of them. I think that seals the deal right there, Kermit. Yep. I mean, it was a little bit like an opportunity for Florida just previously, but finding yet another goal there, just a nice one to seal the deal for the SEC Gold roster here now. And they will be advancing over to Winners Finals, guaranteeing themselves a minimum of a top 3 here, and the top 2 get quality spots.
Yep.
So St. Clair essentially at this point now has a bunch of they need to win 1 match out of their next 2 matches. Yep. Yeah, right. So they're in a great spot here to try to clean this one up. They're in a great spot to move on and try to qualify. But it's gonna not be easy, right? We got our next match here. It is going to be against the number 2 seed. It's the 1 and 2 seed battling at it. That is going to be George Mason. So a lot on the line for both of these teams. Only 2 spots for each pool. So everyone is going to be fighting. If you don't get your opportunity to qualify this weekend, you will be coming back here next weekend on this Sunday to try and qualify. But that's going to be U of Florida now getting sent down to the lower bracket. St. Clair will be moving over to Winners Finals against George Mason. As we were saying, we are going to take a quick little break though to do some setup on the back end and get everything ready for you guys going into the next one. My name is Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Malash, and we'll be right back with you guys in just a minute.